Angie with StampFUNatics. Thank you for joining me tonight. And today we're going to be working with this adorable stamp set called Fable Friends. I just love every single one of these little characters. The bunny is adorable. I'm not much of a fan of squirrels, but put on a little sailor suit and hold a flower and he's got my heart. And then this cute duck and all these cute little ducklings going down. And then there's some really cute sayings and this little sprig of grass that we're going to be using today. So this is one of our Sets and Our Occasions catalog, and it's got Easter greetings. It has Darling Baby. You could use it for a new baby. Glad we're friends, happy spring. I actually, on our bag tonight, I didn't put any saying, and we might do that. I'm gonna ask you if you come on and you want to give me a comment and let me know where you are and who you are. I might be asking you for some comments, and then I added some cute little flowers too that we're gonna do. It's just a spring little baby gift box that could be for a baby shower, it could be for a spring luncheon, or it could be for Easter. So I'm going to leave that up to you. So let's get started and I'll show you what I'm going to be using tonight. I'm going to actually be using a piece of the Botanical Butterfly, and this is in our celebration. This is an item that you could earn for free. And I'm using the black and white check side. I actually love black and white and Melon Mambo, that hot pink color. I just think the two go together so well. So I'm gonna be using that. And the piece I'm using is, now these come 12 by 12. I've already made one, so I've already cut it 6 across. But then we're gonna use our Stampin' Trimmer, and we're gonna trim this 12-inch down to 8.5, so that your size will be 6 by 8.5. So I'm just gonna bring it over here to the 8.5 mark, and then go ahead and cut. And then I'm going to bring out my scoring board. I actually like to use this. And we're going to start on the landscape mode, which is the longer side. And we're going to take it, and this is called a 2468 box. And so we're going to cut it, we're going to score it, I'm sorry, at 2 inches. And then we're going to do 4, 6, and 8. And that leaves that little 1/2 inch side there. Then I'm just going to turn it to our portrait mode, and I'm going to score at 2 inches. And then I'm flipping this over, and I'm scoring at 5.5. And that's it. Okay. So what I want to do is take my bone folder, and I'm just going to find, I guess you could see them better on this side, all of my scored, and give them a good crease, my little scored lines. And let's do it over here. And we actually have that little small one right there. And then I have one that goes across this top part right there. So I'm going to take my paper snips. And on this bottom side, wait a minute, I don't think I scored that. This one has all of our scored pieces, if you can see. I don't know, both of these patterns are kind of busy to see, but I'm going to actually start with the small side, and I'm going to cut up. Let's crease it this way, and maybe you'll see it a little bit better. I'm just going to cut that little corner off. And I'm going to angle just above that scored line. All right, and then I'm just going to make straight cuts all the way up to this scored line, because this is the bottom of our bag. So let me try to crease this a little better in this direction so you can see them. Okay, and that's right about there. And then I've got that one there. And one last one. Okay, now when I'm making a bag, I've said this before, I like to use a strong tape. So I'm actually tonight going to be using my tear and tape, because I'm going to put some type of a treat in this bag eventually, and I don't want it to tear or fall apart on me. And snail is a good adhesive, but it's not strong enough to hold if you're going to put things in it. So I'm going to go ahead and just tape that off. And let's peel that off. Bring our bag around, match up our corners. And just go ahead and give that a crease. So now that's my seam that I want in the back of my bag. So I'm going to bring in my sides, bring in the back, and then I'm going to tape the front so that it goes around this way. So let me put a little bit more of our tearing tape. And again, if you want to use glue, you could use glue. Let's get this off here a minute. And I think I'm even going to add a little on this side to hold it down. I did have to add some when I made the first box, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little piece on the side. All right, so let's do our sides first. And I'm just going to take the box and bring that down even. And then I'm going to take these off. Hey, Denise. Thanks for joining me tonight. How you doing? And I'm just going to bring that in and bring that over. And then I'm just going to take my bone folder and seal it really good inside. Okay, so like I said, this is the seam that's in the back of our box. So I'm just going to pinch it together. And you see how the sides go in? You want that. And then this little seam that we did at the top, it just gives it a little bit of flexibility for when you want to close it. And I'm going to be using our 2018-2020 mini binder clips. And they come in all of our new in colors. So I'm going to just use a yellow one. I just thought that would be cute. And we're just going to put in your treat, whatever you want. I'm not putting anything in yet. I'm saving this box, but you would put in your treat. Match these up and then just clip it off like that. And you want to make sure you've kind of got it even. So let me pinch it a little bit closer. Hi, Lisa. Oh, my day's been real good. We've had construction going on, so it's been a little crazy and a little cold in here because the guy has to leave the garage door open to do some tile work. But no, my day's been good. How's your day been, Lisa? All right, so this is where we're at the box. And if you missed the beginning, you know I'm going to post this and you'll get all your measurements and everything later. Okay, the next part we're going to do, put that aside, we're going to take a piece of Whisper White and a piece of Melon Mambo. So I'm going to stamp our bunny with Memento ink. And this guy is so cute. I absolutely love him. Or her. I'm making her tonight. Okay, let's close up the ink. And then the colors I'm going to use for my bunny. I'm going to use my blender pens. And I'm using, let's see, the nude marker. I'm going to use the light Melon Mambo, dark Melon Mambo, and the dark pink Pirouette. So I'm going to start with this one first, and I'm just going to do the inside of the ears in the lighter color. And then we're going to start with the bunny and color him in the nude. It just, I don't know, I kind of liked this color. It was very light, and I just thought it made a nice, cute bunny. You could leave your bunny white if you want a white bunny. I like a little bit of color to my bunny, so this doesn't make him too dark. Crumb Cake was a little too dark for me. Let's see, we'll do his little paws or hands. I don't know what a bunny has. And let's see, and then his body, of course. And this little bag, like I said, is versatile. You can use it for a baby shower. Denise, you've probably got one coming up for your new grandchild if you haven't already had it. So these would make cute treat bags for a little baby shower. He's a cute little guy for Easter. And just, I don't know, I've fallen in love with him. Okay, my light Melon Mambo I'm going to use for his jacket, her little coat. And I loved it because it's bright. And then I'm going to come around those buttons, and I'll do the buttons in the darker Melon Mambo to give it a little contrast. So Lisa, are you staying warm tonight? How's your week been? Crazy, just got home from work, waiting for the snowstorm to start. Ugh, more snow, 3 to 6 inches, yikes. Let's see. And tomorrow is stamping day fun. Well, yay, maybe you'll make one of these tomorrow while you're waiting for your snow. Okay, I'm just gonna dot those 2 little buttons there with the darker Melon Mambo. And then we're gonna stamp some grass. Now, I've got the cute little grass stamp. And here's what I'm doing that is a little bit different. Let me show you. I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp some grass around him. And you wanna kind of vary it. You don't want it all in the same direction. Let's pull that off a little bit. And then we can just do a little bit there. Okay, and I think that'll work. Now, while this is still wet, you can take your blender pen and pull some of that ink and see how it shades it. And because I don't like it to be real white behind green grass, I just kind of feel like it needs to be greenish. So I'm just pulling it from there. Now, if you didn't have enough ink, you know, you can always take your, let me do it this way, push it a little bit. You can take your ink pad, get some ink in the top, and you can go from there, and you can still pull your ink from the lid of your ink pad. Okay, you want to clean off your blender pen when you're done. And close up our ink. And then we're going to get out the Big Shot and we're going to run it through. And tonight I'm going to be using our stitched rectangles. And these are our stitched rectangles. I'm using the second one. So I kind of flipped it over so I remember which one I use. Let's get this back out. And I'm just going to center him. Let's get a little more grass in there. Move it over just a smidge there. I think that's pretty good. We'll run him through the Big Shot. And here's our little bunny. Isn't he cute? Love him. Okay, now let me show you what else I did. I thought I wanted him to have some spring flowers. I am so ready for spring. I actually took the frosted flower embellishments. Now they come in different colors, and then they have this one that's sort of a clear, well, like a frosted white or clear. You can actually color these. So I took my Melon Mambo, and I think I took the darker one. Let me just check. And just color them out. Now I've already done one coat, and you can let it dry, and you can make it a little darker. You can make them as dark as you want. And so that's how I colored those, because this is an alcohol marker, and so it will dry on these little plastic pieces. And then I just randomly kind of put them on, maybe one high and then one a little lower. Maybe I'll make that even a little higher over on that side instead. And then what I did was I just took my Granny Apple Green marker, which is our Stampin' Write markers, and I just drew down a stem and just some leaves and kind of just colored it in to give it some interest. And the same thing here. Okay, and that goes down into the grass. And then for the center of our flowers, I'm using these metallic pearls. And I just wanted to put one in each center of the flower. So let's get that over. Just like that. And there we go. Isn't it cute? I love it, I love it. I know, I keep saying that. I gotta stop. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my trimmer and I'm just gonna cut this piece of Melon Mambo just a little bit larger than my rectangle. So let's see. I'm cutting this at 1 3/4 by 3. So let's get the 3 and then 1 3/4. I believe that's going to work. And then we're just going to put that on there like that for a nice, beautiful background. Okay, so all I did when I added this was just put it on a little snail. And let's do it sideways so I can see it. Okay, and then we're going to get our box, and we're going to have some dimensionals. And so we'll just add a few so it really clings to the bag, because the bag's sort of on a little bit of a slant. And I don't want these coming off. You like the grass? I do too. I think it, yeah, I didn't put it in the beginning, and then I thought, oh, it needs something. It's too white. So I went back in and I took it off actually, and this is how you create. And I worked it all out before I did this video for you all. So yeah, it just makes it a little more finished, I think. And then I like the little shading of the green instead of it having white behind there. And then I thought it needed to be covered where that little clip is. So I'm using some of our Celebration, and this is our Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm just gonna make a little bow. Hi, Ian from Massachusetts. How are you doing up there? Are you freezing cold too? Tell me, are you getting snow today, or I can't remember what states we're getting it, but I know we just have cold rain. We're just miserable here with rain, but I'll take that over snow. And then I'm just gonna clip those ends off a little and get my glue dots out. What have I done with them? Let's see. Did I bring them over? Oh, here we go. All right, so there's always a better side to a bow once you tie it, so look it over. I think that side looks better. I want that on the outside. So I'm going to just stick it on my glue dot. And I had this asked in class, I think it was this past week, about glue dots. They didn't realize that you can just take your glue dot and press whatever it is that you're trying to hook onto it. You don't need to take it up with your paper piercer or something like that. So there we go. And that way when we can clip that on and off, and this will stay on the clip. So that's our cute little guy. Girl, actually, girl, because I made her pink. You can make it a guy though. You can make a blue jacket. You could make it any way you want. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate that. Tomorrow night you're getting snow. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry that that's happening. Do we have any questions about tonight's project? And I just wanted to say, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, you might want to, because I'm featuring this stamp set for the next few weeks until I make many more of these little characters that are so cute. I've already made a few of them, and I actually sent this one out this week. So if you sign up on my newsletter, just go to StampFUNatics.com and you can sign up and you will see this one, because this is already up there. So every week I'll be sending out another one, probably one with the bunny and one with the ducks. I've already made one with this, and they're just so adorable. So I'll be showing you plenty of ideas to use with this set, Fable Friends. Add it to your collection. You'd really love it. And if you need to purchase anything, my February host code's right here. I appreciate your business and to become your demonstrator. And any other questions that I can help you with. Thanks, Denise. I appreciate that. Okay, I know I'm still getting a glare. This off a different light that I can't get to, but it's above. So I'll just hold it like this. Anyway, check this one out. If you don't have it yet, you definitely want to add it to your collection. It is just so fun. And like I said, lots of really great ideas with baby, Easter coming, spring. My card here is a happy spring. And like I said, I don't usually like squirrels at all, but put a little jacket, a little navy suit kind of, and a little hat on her, and hold a flower, and all of a sudden I like squirrels. So anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. And if we don't have any other questions, anything you want to chat about, anything you want to talk about, I just wanted to remind you that in our celebration catalog, we're getting very low on the butterfly elements, which are those little wood butterflies. So if you need them, get them before they're gone. We're already out of our lovely lipstick and Grapefruit Grove, the great foil paper that I love that was so kind of holographic. They're already out of it. They won't be having any more of it, but we do have new celebration items that came out. Yeah, spring's coming in, just not fast enough though, right? And yeah, when I guess the groundhog was correct that we were getting more winter, and we sure are. I mean, it's still cold here. Yeah, and I'm sorry that y'all are getting those snowstorms everywhere you are. It's just terrible. But everybody stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Have a great night.